Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rugi Gaba. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead and subscribe. So in today's video I'll be talking about the procedures and requirements to start your own private school in the Gambia. So first of all, I would like to make this clear. All these information I'm about to give you may change because I did this process about 5 years ago, but you can always check with education or anybody who just started their own private school. I'm sure they will share with you their experience. But in today's video I will try to share my own experience, that I had starting my own private school in the Gambia. So congratulations for even having the thought, and I'm sure right now, like, it's exciting at the same time stressful, but do not worry, I'll be here and I will share with you everything I went through. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Okay. So before you start your own school, you have to decide what type of school you want to open, what type of school you want to open. And it's like, for me, I decided I wanted to open a bilingual school, nursery school. Yeah, nursery 1 to 3. That's what I wanted to start with. So I already decided that, and I made inquiries. I talked to, well, somebody went to make inquiries for me because I wasn't in the Gambia at that time. The next step would be location, and this is very important. The location is very important. Please be careful while choosing your location because they have some requirements. The kind of property they don't, since I wanted to start with a nursery 1 to 3. They didn't want me to do it on a property that has a story building, which makes sense to me because their children, their kids, and they can be, playful, very playful, and they would like to jump around, play around, so it's not safe. So that makes sense to me. So you have to be careful when you are renting the property. Do not, when you are getting a property, whether you are renting it or buying it, make sure that it's not a story building if the school you are thinking of starting is for kids, like from nursery 1 to primary school. Okay, they can accept 2 toilets, but they prefer more than 2 toilets, and they want the toilets to be like the toilets of the boys to be separated from the ones of the girls, which also makes sense, of course. So they don't want them to share the same toilet. So when you are getting your property, make sure you have at least 2 different toilets. But like I said, they would prefer more because even the 2, we had to negotiate with them. And then it doesn't matter if it's rented property or is a property that you purchase. It doesn't matter. You need a big space. You need a big space for a playground where the kids can play freely. You cannot just get a property that has just a building in it and doesn't have like enough space for the kids to play. So that is very important. Don't go and spend your money on a property and then when education comes and tell you that this is not gonna work, this is not going to work. So that would be so disappointing, and I wouldn't wish that on you. So please, when you are looking for property, before you invest on the property, just make sure that all the things I told you, they have it. Like they have a space, enough space for playground for kids to play, and 2 toilets at least, and yes, so of course rooms like classrooms. So that is very important. Okay, so after I got my place, After I got my place, I know the location, my address, and the address of the property. So I start the paperwork. It's more like a constitution where you put everything about the school, like the owner, the people who are, you know, if you have partners, your partner's name, the people who will run the school for you. You must have address before you start the paperwork. So if you start the paperwork without finding a property, they will ask you the address. So you will not have an address if you don't have a property, of course. So make sure that you first get a property before you fill the form. Otherwise, we'll start all over again. So those are the information you will mention, and mention everything that the school has, like will have, like how many classrooms you are intending to open, and like the age, like I said, the level of, you know, education, like is it nursery, like for me I said nursery 1 to 3. That was what I began with. Now we have up to primary 2, and we are planning on adding more classes next academic year. So also before I forget, when you go for registration, they will ask the owners for the they will ask you if you are a Gambian or non-Gambian. And if you are a Gambian, you have to provide them with proof. You have to bring your ID card or passport. So I am not very sure. I don't think I remember, but I think they said if you are a non-Gambian, if you are not a Gambian, you need a Gambian you need to partner with a Gambian, or a Gambian to sign something for you. I'm not really sure. I don't want to misguide you, but you can check with education. Because I wasn't focused on that. I was mainly focused on the things that apply to me. And since I am a Gambian, I didn't have to go through with that. But yes, so basically have to tell them everything, every important detail in the school, and put it in the form. So they will go through it and read it. And I don't know how long it took me, but it wasn't that long. The education sent someone to come and monitor the school. To come and see if like the building, the property, and everything we said, if it was true that we were, you know, right about those. So they came and inspected everything, and luckily they said everything was fine. And they advised us if we could get more toilets, you know, to have at least 3 or 4. So they advised us that, and but they were satisfied with all the rest of the, you know, all the things that we mentioned. So he said he was going to make his report, and then they will get back to us. After that, they will give you the permission. They will grant you the permission to start operating your school. And they are not going to give you the certificate or whatever documents I want to give you. They're not going to give you anything first until because they will come again and monitor and make sure that everything you said was, you know, you are following those. And they will monitor, and they will not tell you when they are coming. They will just come, and then once, if they're still satisfied, then they will give you the certificate or any paperwork or any document they have for you. I think I had mine like a year after, or less than a year. They gave it to me. And yes, so it is very important to name everything, the number of staff you're planning on hiring, everything, just everything. Because if you don't, then they can, if they come and find out that you did not mention certain things, or you mentioned something and you are not doing it, you may be in trouble, or they will give you a deadline to do it, maybe, I don't know. or maybe people are saying they may even shut you down if you tell them lies, like if you write some false information on your on the form that you submit, like the constitution kind. uh they may shut your school down, which we don't want, of course. And and if you make any change, like if there are changes, just notify them, tell them about those changes. I don't know what I'm missing. I should have made a list, honestly, but I think that's all. I think that will be all. So, but if I remember anything, or if you have a question that you think I haven't answered in this video, please leave a comment, or which I would gladly help you with if I know the answer. And if I don't know, you can always check with education. So I think I've covered the most important things you need to know about before starting your own private school in the Gambia. So I really hope this video helped, and I'm wishing you all the best, and I hope this journey is is less stressful for you, and be proud of yourself, and know that starting a school is hard, but also is really rewarding, because it's a great feeling to know that you are giving people education, because education is very important. So thank you so much for watching me today, and please do remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share for more videos.